Everybody, thanks for watching. Now, for those of you who may be new to my YouTube channel or new to the website, I want to take a quick second to explain what we talk about here. So now, over the last century, there has been a lot of new discoveries in African history. And the problem is, our textbooks and, schools have not really taken the effort, taken the time to actually update the textbooks or to teach our children, about real African history. So mainstream media is not really putting out the real information, and a lot of people are clueless about real African history. So it's basically left up to us to really teach our children and teach each other about real African history. Now, over the last few decades, we've seen a lot of people, from Ivan von Sertibov, Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, so many people all over YouTube, all over the internet, basically talking about African history, putting out books and putting out a lot of information to teach about real African history. So this is basically what we get into on this channel. Now, I have done extensive research in religion, and I've been doing my research for over 15 years now, and I've been able to travel around the world during my time in the military, and recently, being able to travel to a lot of different places to do research and to really get to the bottom of real history, real African history and religion. So I really basically talk about a lot of these things. I talk about a lot of things that deal with the occult or esoteric circles, and the occult and esoteric circles. A lot of people think it's something, spooky, but it's really just the hidden and things that's basically known by only a group of people in a certain circle. So the thing is, what you'll find when you start doing your research is most of ancient African history is surrounded with the occult. It's deeply found in esoteric circles. And a lot of the knowledge of that, a lot of ancient African knowledge has been used against us. It has been stolen and used against African people for centuries now. So what I want people to understand, to learn from my channel, is to really know real African history and to question everything that we have been taught, because we can no longer rely on a school system or rely on the textbooks to give us real African history, or to really teach us about world history for that matter. So one of the things we do is really get into that. I'm always open to debate on any topic. I'm always open to discussion on any topic, as long as people, present real, honest facts. And this is basically what we do on my YouTube channel. A lot of people take to the comment section and express their opinions. And one of the reasons why I've basically started the campaign to basically separate from social media is because now, with the a lot of the censorship going on with the internet, they're basically taking down a lot of really, really important information. So we know Twitter sued the government basically over the First Amendment, and we know for a long time Facebook has been dealing with the CIA and dealing with the government as far as releasing information, Facebook information or sensitive information to the government. Now, YouTube has basically begun to censor what they call non-advertiser friendly content. So basically what this is a lot of corporations and companies sponsor Google, who owns YouTube. So a lot of the information that people put out and have been putting out for years are basically non-advertiser friendly to a lot of corporations. So before, YouTube wasn't really censoring this information, but you got to understand, since YouTube and a lot of these social media sites are basically private companies, private corporations, then they can basically censor whatever they want to. When you sign up for YouTube or Facebook, you enter into an agreement with them, and you basically give them all power of any content that you upload, so they can censor whatever they want to censor. This is one of the reasons why I'm pushing for, a separation from advertiser-friendly things, because they can basically censor whatever they want to censor. So when we're putting out certain information that pertains to African people, it can be censored. Anything that's deemed sensitive or advertiser-friendly, they will censor it, even if it's the truth. So we have to understand that if we don't come up with our own social media, that's basically going to be in the best interest of African people, African American people, then we are going to continue to be censored about real information. And the problem is, social media is basically cluttered with, so many memes and, so many videos about things that really don't matter to most African Americans, and a lot of people are really trying to look for work. A lot of people are trying to look for education opportunities. A lot of people are trying to look for funding for a lot of businesses they want to open. It's a lot of entrepreneurs on the internet who are looking for a lot of things. And we have to really use this opportunity to basically provide the resources that we need as Africans, African American people, to basically grow our economy, because right now it is not doing so well. So social media is the perfect platform to do that, but we need our own social media site where we can basically come together. It could be an educational opportunity as well as an opportunity for people to get the kind of resources they need to grow economically. So you have a lot of people looking for grant money, a lot of people looking for funding for a business they want to open, a lot of people trying to sell things. And, one of the issues is we rely too much on government. We rely too much on outside sources to help the progression of African Americans, to help the progression of our economy. And we see, over the decades that is not happening. It's too many things in place to keep us from growing economically, and that's by design. So we can't continue to rely on social media as well as a lot of these corporations to help us move up. We don't come together and use this time now while the internet is free, while we got the opportunity to build something that's going to help us come together and, get the kind of resources we need to grow, then that time will pass us once the internet is censored or once something happens to where we can't get our foot in the door. Right now it's open. It just takes a lot of money to get this thing off of the ground. And we just got to figure out a way to get this thing going, which is why I've been pushing for this, for a few years now. It's something I've been working on for a long time. I have a background in computer science. I'm working on my PhD in that. So I want to build this kind of social media to where it could be educational, and at the same time, we can get the kind of resources that we need to help us grow. So people who are looking for grants or looking for, startup loans or looking for education opportunities, daycare, housing, what have you, we can have it on this site and begin to grow economically. So with all the censorship is one of the reasons why I've been putting out DVDs for sale to help get the true message across. The stuff that I feel like is really deep, really important information that I want to just put out on YouTube is what I put on DVD. And people from all over the world, not just African people, black people, you have people from Austria, Australia, Belgium, Sierra Leone, Sweden, so many different countries buying the DVDs. People from all over the world have bought. A lot of people are right now interested in this kind of information. A lot of people are waking up and seeing that, we have been lied to about real history. A lot of people are starting to see that. And a lot of people are hungry for this kind of information, which is why the whole conscious movement has been growing, for a long time now. So this is what I'm basically, what I'm doing, what I've been putting my time into besides, my own business ventures. So my purpose over the last 15 years has been to just to get the information out there, to wake people up and get people to really understand what's been going on. And while we are in the state that we are right now, we got to start relying on other people to bring us out of this position. And we got to come together and do something that's going to help us progress economically. So I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch, and see you next video.